If I had to pick the one thing that was holding child sexual abuse prevention back the most, it wouldn't be that police don't have enough resources. It wouldn't be that companies aren't doing enough. It would be the stigma that pervades this whole area, because that sets us back no matter what we're trying to do, whether it's lawmakers trying to pass sensible new laws, or whether it's companies trying to introduce policies that actually protect children, or whether it's researchers trying to come to the bottom of what actually turns people towards abuse and what might prevent them from turning towards abuse. Or whether it's survivors just wanting to come and tell their own stories in a truthful way. They're prevented from doing so because of this stigma. They'll be disbelieved, they'll be distrusted, they'll be blamed, and they'll be stigmatized. Now, this applies to everyone who works in this area, and that's the one thing that I would change if I could. And that's one reason why I formed Prostasia Foundation with a group of other experts who agreed with me that this was the one thing we needed to change. We needed to create a space for open discussion with researchers, survivors, people who are in the kink community, people who are involved in sex work. These communities themselves are individually stigmatized, but even more so when they come together to try and contribute towards a dialogue about child sexual abuse prevention. If Prostasia Foundation can do anything, it's to reduce the stigma that all of these contributors suffer when they try and come together to talk about child sexual abuse prevention. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a space for that. And we make no apologies that we're going to block trolls who try and disrupt that process, because we know that it's tough to hear things that challenge your preconceptions. We understand why the trolls are afraid. But at some point, we just have to cut them out of our conversations if we're going to bypass this stigma and dismantle it piece by piece.